Всем сегодня добрый вечер. Сегодня у нас очень крикливый квест под названием The Dark Eye Chains of Satinav. Сейчас я сделаю его потише. Я очень хотел пойти в Армикрак, но что-то беседа с другом и вообще отзыв об игре что-то не поперло, и что-то настроение на Армикрок утухло, и хочется чего-нибудь серьезного, грустного и красивого. Поэтому я выбрал одну из старых игр Daedalic Entertainment, в которую мы сегодня пойдем. Это игра из вселенной The Dark Eye. Что за вселенная The Dark Eye, я думаю, многие из вас знают, а те, кто не знают, это аналог ДНД в Европе. Такая же система, как ДНД, только сложнее, немного, в чем-то сложнее, в чем-то проще. Но она интереснее, потому что она сделана немцами, сделана она по европейскому образцу, европейскому фольклору. Вот. Именно этим игра и интереснее, и привлекательна. Так, ботов в бан сразу отправляем. Вот, сегодня мы будем проходить этот квест. Мы его, скорее всего, пройдем не за вечер, а за парочку вечеров. Потому что я его проходил не полностью, и проходил я его давно. И, кажется, первую половину игры я помню, вторую я не проходил. Поэтому у нас 2 или 3 дня на эту игру. А в четверг вы будете ожидать меня в компании Отто, который будет переводить вам весь текст игры. Да, я буду играть тоже в квест, только уже на английском языке. Здравствуйте, Нави. Я с Твиттером не работаю, поэтому ничем помочь не могу. Напиши это Чифе, пожалуйста. А я сейчас должен отойти, и вы послушаете музыку из игры. Я снова с вами, извините, мне нужно было отойти. Вот. Я снова с вами. Так, ну и мы сейчас начнем новую игру. Текст я, скорее всего, опять не буду вам зачитывать, потому что я его не успеваю читать. Поэтому читайте сами. Пожалуй, пока без подсказок попробуем. Я верю в себя.
As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
I will.
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
My hammer!
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher?
Да, куда курсор пропал? Давай стукнем его.
It's bad form to speak with a mouthful.
Не получается.
It's bad form to speak with a mouth.
Понятно, повторение.
Oi, keep your head down.
Так. Ах, вот оно что.
Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense. You want the jug? This wine is only meant for the victor of the challenge, which would be me.
Так, инвентарь где?
What the? Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
Фримейт Чифа будет стримить, но не сегодня.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge.
Hmm.
You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't gonna lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Да, здравствуй, Чифа. Вон, капитан пришел, как вы видите. Так, починить клетку, усталость Гвинлинга. Что с ним? Давайте просим при соревновании.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honored by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
Здравствуй, Винтокалипсис. Так, кстати, про здравствуйте и все остальное. Надо проверить алерты. Работают ли они у меня или нет. Сцены вроде бы на месте. Ага. Все
Добро
работает.
пожаловать на борт, Юнга.
Так, помощь в соревновании.
Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? How did Knight Ulderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Enough of those horror stories. Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
Так, право. Понятно. Он то же самое скажет?
Will you
Да,
help me with...
Leave me alone. I've got
да,
those
да,
crow-
да, понятно, все то же самое.
I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Вот. Ну, в общем, из истории этого мальчика, что я могу вам сказать? Его презирает весь город. Его ненавидят, считают проклятым и так далее. У него есть дар разрушать предметы. Все считают его, ко всему прочему, еще и колдуном. Хотя, как вы дальше узнаете, никаким колдуном он, по крайней мере, на первый взгляд не является. Вот, и мы играем за этого маленького мальчика. Ну, как маленького. Ему на вид, конечно, около 25, но по сюжету ему 16 вроде бы, если я правильно все помню. Вот. Наша задача найти дубовые листы, прийти к королю и быть благословленным им. А что произойдет дальше, мы с вами узнаем. Так.
I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit.
Так, надо сначала собрать все, что можно. И да, он работает под мастерем птицелова.
Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing, and as always, he said nothing about what it means.
Так, сломанная клетка.
Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
Так.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it.
Ну вот. Так, и, по-моему, больше здесь ничего взять нельзя. Мне эта игра очень...
my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge.
Так, я не помню, что здесь еще есть сундук с одеждой, который забит, птицы.
I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all.
Можно подняться. Одну секунду. Подождите, я должен отойти. Извините, меня отвлекли. Так, стенной шкаф. Там, по-моему, что-то есть. Да? Нет. Нету.
It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away.
Свисток, сеть ловушек, глубины яйцо, сеть, молоток и крейцера. Ну, видимо, валюта в Древней Германии. Так. Эта игра мне очень понравилась, потому что она очень похожа на красивую сказку.
Damn it, it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
Это свиньи. Это вон разбитый кувшин. Так,
You stink.
Понятно. Ничего не взять. С ними можно поговорить. Можно влезть наверх. Можно влезть еще раз. Можно сюда уже пройти. Этот штырь, к сожалению, сейчас вытащить нельзя. Его надо будет потом вытаскивать. Давайте с ним поговорим. Уверен...
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honor their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty. My oak leaf doesn't even help you. You have to collect brass, Olgierd. Mine is copper.
Yes, and at least you will not be the winner, because that would be the end of beautiful Andergast. We'd be up to our necks in pig snot.
Nonsense. That would be the end of your superstitious blather.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat wants to prove himself. You are nothing but a bird catcher.
Вот.
Beat it.
Так, я не помню. Так.
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, O'Geard?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
А, да, я начинаю вспоминать. Нужно... Привет, Вокс. Вспоминаю, надо найти их лист, забрать этот лист себе, а потом обменять его на наш медный лист. Понятно, весь чатик захвачен Чиф и БНС-кой. Джиндрик, свинка.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter.
Hey, hands up!
Так. Андраус.
Good day, Andros. You're still not talking to me? Thought so.
Да, это вот
I'm
храм.
still banned from the temple. Humorless priests. Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
Ну вот, нам
I wonder
расскажет.
what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that. What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
So what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
Keep
В
on
общем, как
forging.
обычно, все доброжелательны. Понятно, Чифа пропала в БНСке, но ясное дело. Хильда, девушка, которая... Ага, Кроксыра, сломанная кукла. Менестрель. Ну давайте поговорим с ним, я все равно помню почти весь.
Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Gohan, I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
Вот про сроки Штифа сказала, все будет известно в пятницу, вроде как. Привет, Дедактит. Ох, какая боль в разгадывании загадок. Никакой.
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Garon?
Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music. Finally, some life in Andergast. But, have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
А что в вчерашнем стриме было? У Чифа не было боли? По-моему, у Чифа немножечко так подгорало от того, что сделали с игрой.
What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honor of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
I want to test my fortune.
Well, Garon, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
What's so special about this ruins song?
Well, Garon, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
Вот, ну, в общем, что могу...
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Что могу сказать? По игре... Страдать. Я, скорее всего, лягу спать просто где-нибудь. Ну, что могу сказать? Эта девушка Хильда просто почему-то влюблена в этого парня, Гайрона. Почему, я не знаю. Потому что после прохождения первой главы она выпадает из игры вообще навсегда. И мы ее не увидим вообще больше никогда. Она постоянно намекает в разговоре о том, чтобы он ухаживал за ней. И то, что он ей симпатичен. Так.
You shouldn't be stealing, Garon. One draw is a kreutzer.
Да, это я помню. Круг сыра.
Hands off.
Окей, прочь. Так, можно. А, вот, как раз про магию. Вот, вы помните, он сломал кувшин взглядом. Вот что нам скажет сейчас.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, bird catcher. By now...
I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate last time. I'm not going to... I wasn't...
Да. Они его не принимают как мага, потому что он не маг. Так, 3 крейцера у меня есть. Так. Можно поговорить с Министрелем.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
What's the name of the song you just played?
The ditty from Torster Om. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal. and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point, I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking. And since then, I've traveled the lands as a fiddler.
Как видите, в те времена было очень все просто. Кетерон, она не рыжая, она просто ярко-русая. Вот.
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play.
Ну вот. Вот, мы сейчас возьмем.
I absolutely have to steal. At least I shouldn't be taking something from right under her nose. Acorns, that's all.
Так, господи, что ж ты не берешь желуди-то, дурак?
Acorn, that's all.
Так.
Hilda? Hilda!
Да, она действительно.
If I absolutely have to steal.
Так, стоп, господи, что сделать надо? Я помню, что можно своровать желуди, но как?
If I absolutely have
Как раз
to
надо
steal.
это сделать незаметно. Так, это сломать. Крейцеры.
Acorns.
Я думаю, Вуксман, какой квест взять для Отто.
Hilda is as unwary as ever. The box doesn't even have a lock. Acorn, that's all.
Память. Так. Что у нас есть? У нас есть глубинные яйца. У нас есть монетки, трость, молоток. Так. Современный дубовый лист, понятно. Это вот у нас квест. А, вот она, карта мира как раз. Так. У нас есть. Мы можем что-то разбить. Кстати, ты.
No. Hilda is the only one who tries to be...
Ну да, это девушка, единственная, которая хорошо относится. Так. По-моему, надо узнать, зачем нам нужно... Сначала нужно найти причину, зачем нам взять вино, куколку и так далее, чтобы потом он все-таки сподобился украсть желуди. Я не помню, как это сделать, господи. Меня подводит память. Это плохо. Играл я давно. Так. Храм Травии.
I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray.
Так, я пока ничего не могу. Свиньи.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter.
Вукс, он будет страдать в квесту, потому что мне нужен переводчик для квестов. Понимаешь, все хорошие квесты на английском языке. А я плохо знаю английский язык. А вот Отто хорошо знает английский язык. Так.
Hello, Troga.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle. And why is it that everybody is staring at my belly today? I know good and well that I'm on the heavy side.
Never mind. So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troga's doublet. But if Troga swears he doesn't have it, then he really doesn't have it. Hello, Troga.
Why?
Так, понятно.
But if
Ничего. Я помню, что нужно как-то заставить его штаны, что ли, снять. Я уж не помню. Так. У меня нету команды тут. Сники. Присесть. Ага, вернуться к игре. Вукс, Ты не понимаешь, я не хочу наркомании. Мне хватает наркомании от общения с Чифой и всеми остальными. Нет, я хочу чего-нибудь интересного и аутентичного. Так, снова ты. Вот, что такое Rock of Ages, если я правильно помню, то это даже не квест, а странная, очень странная игра. Очень странная. Да, Rock of Ages это просто странная наркоманская игра. Нет, спасибо. Если ты хочешь, чтобы кто-то в нее играл, играй в нее сам. Так, давайте будем нытиком.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy, but why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
Нет, Вукс, он будет просто переводить, и все, а я буду над ним издеваться. Так, теперь бы понять, где северные ворота. Я помню, что желудь у свиней. Понятно. Если хочешь жить в дерьме, да. Очень добрый мальчик.
If I absolutely...
Может, растет?
I'd better not disturb him. Not like?
Так.
I don't think. Jindrik just... But that's
Да, это про кузнеца нам сейчас расскажут. Вот-то и так будет. Так, это у нас северные ворота или нет?
You stay. Now I have to concentrate on...
Ну.
I'll go for a walk later. Now I have to concentrate...
Так, у нас карты ж нету, правильно? Карты города. Карты города нету. Так, интересно, он починил уже эту? Нет. Так, ты можешь мне что-то новое сказать?
Listen.
Вороны, помощь, соревнования, понятно.
I have to run.
Я помню, что загадки тут решались не так сложно. Но, кажется, я просто отупел, и я забыл, как их решать. Ладно, давайте думать. Сундук с одеждой. Флейта. Флейта. Так, дубовые листы.
I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the... And the 4th one is still... Let's go then.
Так, отлично. 2 дубовых листа. Мне нужна веревка.
They despise it, just like everybody else does. They despise it, just like... I don't play in front of it. It only leads to unwanted...
Так.
I haven't played in many years. I don't play in front of it. It only leads to unwanted consequences.
Это приводит к нежелательным последствиям. Так. Если я хочу... Ты можешь присесть?
If I absolutely have to steal...
Это сделать незаметно. То как это? Ах, господи.
Too far away.
Слишком далеко. Так.
Sometime I'll be able to break even that.
Нужно что-то, что я смогу разбить.
Any other skill would prove more.
Так. А на веревку ты нацелиться не... Фартук.
Doesn't break.
Я помню, что камзол как-то я собирал. Не дотянуться. Так. По-моему, трости с ней.
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do that. Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the winch bag has to say about that.
А чё у вас висит? Алекс Форева, ну я пну Игоря. Может быть, Игорь сподобится прийти к вам в полуночи. Ведь он же у нас программист, ему не нужно работать. Вы же все прекрасно понимаете. Так, ты у нас... Понятно, ты желуди брать не хочешь. Игорь в этом скайпике сидит. Сидит и молчит. Так. Надо обменять листы.
Not a very bright idea.
Is there anything you want?
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap oak leaf for oak leaf?
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, Birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap. But be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he better get some rest then.
Beat it.
Вот, мы решили первый пазл, да? У нас есть 3. У нас есть 3.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of...
Птиц нету. Так, Зод. Что вы от Зодика хотите? Так, если я правильно помню, то последний желудь у свиней. Но как его достать, я сейчас не могу вспомнить. Так, мы можем пройти туда. Можем пройти... Серьезно? Понятно. Я помню, что мне понадобится эти твари хотели откусить. Я начинаю вспоминать. Вукс — это механоиды, а не механикумы. Так, мне надо каким-то образом сейчас добыть вино, потому что его надо налить к ним в корыто. Но почему-то этот парень у меня не хочет забирать вещи. Желуди, это все, отлично. Так, сливовая настойка. Так. У меня есть сеть, у меня есть трость, у меня есть флейта.
I have money left.
Так. Храм Радонь. Кто-нибудь из вас вообще проходил этот квест, кроме меня? Так, у вас все играет, все играет. Что-то чатик мертв. Так. Академия магии. Министрель. Акела Форева, ну, что такое? Я тебя слышу, я тебя вижу, я тебя читаю. Так, будешь?
I don't need that.
Это мне не нужно, фартук. Не нужно. Стрим. Я не знаю, Гела, почему ты отлетаешь. Понятно, руки прочь от пива. Свинья. Отправиться на огонь. Так, желуди.
Old Cephal's plum spirit. I wonder if he still fattens his pigs on it.
Вот.
If I absolutely...
Фу, господи. Я не помню.
If I absolutely... Where did you get that giant cheese?
Не помню. Одну вещь. Так, ладно, давайте я сохранюсь. Сохраниться. Сохраниться. Так, отлично. И пускай он перестанет играть.
Fredhelm? Yes.
Да.
You can play some...
You're pulling my leg.
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Maybe.
Может быть. Отлично.
Oh, Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I'd like another try.
Suit yourself. A blank. I'm sorry.
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right. See you later.
See you.
Так. Ну, я сегодня сделал анонс стрима часа за 2. Обычно я это делаю часа за пол или за 10 минут. Также и Чифа вчера неожиданно нагрянул. Так, ладно. Так, кажется, сейчас можно будет его... Да. Да, пожалуйста, сыграй. Да!
The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern.
Отлично. Отлично, все, голова работает, выигрышный желудь. Так.
Fredhelm?
Да, отлично. Попросить сыграть. Да. Ему уже что-то надоедает, это тоже.
Well, Geron?
Да, Герон. Купить еще один жетон.
No, your own. And you could let the others.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the cross.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There, I won.
Bah, witchcraft.
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
Сливовая настолка.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
Вот. Отлично. Так, кажется, я начинаю все вспоминать. Так. Сейчас они опьянеют и уснут.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Так, мышь.
I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
Так, теперь. Не знаю, Флип, может быть мы соберем все-таки наконец пазл до конца. Я очень надеюсь, то, что соберем. Да, снова ты. 4 дубовых
I've got
листа.
all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the king of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Просто как кусок пирога.
That has to go on the crossbar. That has to go. That has.
Ладно.
Don't mess with that thing. Don't mess with that thing.
No, what you...
Так, стоп.
That has to go on the crossbar.
О, господи.
The bird catcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oakleaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soiree. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carny, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Пока у нас висит диалог, я временно отойду, а после этого диалога мне придется закончить стрим, и я вернусь где-то через полчаса к вам. Возможно, если кто-то в эти полчаса к вам придет, вы останетесь уже с ним. А мне нужно выгулить собак, поэтому смотрите на этого мальчика, у которого уже щетина. Я скоро вернусь. Так, мы сейчас узнаем, что же от нас хочет король, и что же мы получим в вознаграждении.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may, I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
I'm just a simple bird catcher.
Well, well. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You'd better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
Так.
This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is. This is bound to batter someone to... I can't reach...
Я помню... Ага, разбитое зеркало. Кувшин с вином. Так, я помню, сейчас надо как-то сеть использовать.
I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end? I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it?
Канделябр, где ты? Иди сюда.
A 6-pointer and an... There are more important things I have to attend. I'm supposed to catch them, not... This will yield nothing.
Так.
It must be softer than my bed.
Мягче, чем моя кровать. Так. Надо вспомнить, куда. Куда. Ворон. Голова оленя. Очаг.
What a massive fire. What a mass... I could really use some sleep. Doesn't work.
Не получится. Так.
No time for a bird catcher needs a proper trap and the right bait.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Так, ловушка с вороной.
I've caught the regretted.
Так. Ну, конечно, как во все... ну хотя бы он жалуется на тяжесть.
This is bound to batter. This is.
Так.
What a. I'll hang the net, but.
Так.
That doesn't help.
Ну вот сейчас мы поймаем всех ворон. Воронов. И последний просто улетит? Да, сейчас. Ну? Не глюч.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, bird catcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream. Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Вот. Ну, сейчас мы вернемся к дому нашему, и на этом я остановлю временный стрим и уйду на полчаса гулять с собаками. Так. Мы сохраняемся. Сохранится. Да. Отлично. И я говорю вам всем спасибо за просмотр. Возможно, я вернусь скоро, а возможно, я не вернусь, если мое место займут. Всем спасибо.